Up a little. I say, what do we want? You say trans rights. I say, when do we want it? You say now. Y'all got it? Yeah. What do we want? Trans rights. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Trans rights. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Trans rights. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Trans rights. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Trans rights. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Trans rights. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Trans rights. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Trans rights. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Trans rights. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Trans rights. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Trans rights. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Trans rights. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Trans rights. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Trans rights. When do we want it? Now. Y'all are amazing. Thank you all so much for coming out today. I am going to hand this off to the organizers, and we're going to get this thing going. All right, y'all? So give yourselves a round of applause. Hello, hello.
Hey, hey!
All right, friends. Who has never been to a rally or protest before?
Yeah!
Welcome to the revolution. My name is Em. I'm the program director for Louisville Youth Group, which is a... Thank you. I didn't know it was going to be that kind of morning. Don't worry, I woke up like this. Louisville Youth Group, just a quick plug. We are in the greater Kentuckiana, greater Louisville area, and we serve LGBTQIA plus youth between the ages of 5 and 24. We have all kinds of groups and services. We have a safe place for you, even if your schools become unsafe, even if the surrounding city becomes unsafe. We got you, okay? But for today we are operating the first aid station. So if you look all the way over that way, everybody look over there. You see that blue tent with the red crosses on it? That's first aid, okay? For those of you, since a lot of you have never been to a protest or a rally or a demonstration or anything like that before, there are some safety things that I want to go over as your street medic, right?
Yeah!
You're welcome. So, the first thing is that you all are going to be standing on your feet for long periods of time. If you need to rest, please do so. Always take care of your body first and foremost. If you need to use the bathroom, and you should need to use the things, you might miss some amazing speeches, but that's okay. Just go, come back, take care of your bodies. There are bottles of water over by the first aid station and the other blue tent over there as well. Hydration is key, even when it's cold outside, because I don't know about you all, but I am sweating a lot, even just standing here in the cold. You gotta hydrate, it's so important. I don't want people falling apart on me, all right?
Yeah!
I want you to prevent first aid and medical emergencies by hydrating, staying hydrated. Yes, that means you'll have to pee more often. I'm sorry, but it's important for your health. Also, hopefully you all ate a good breakfast this morning, because we are going to be out here for quite some time. If you did not eat a breakfast and you are feeling faint, we have snacks. We have granola bars. Please save those for folks who are feeling faint and need that. But if you are, if you got a case of the hangries, definitely grab a snack. We don't want to create a situation, right? We are here in peace.
Yeah!
Right? But we are here in angry peace. We are here in fired up peace. We ain't gonna start no but we're gonna hold people accountable. Right? Yes, we are. Alright, so hydration is key. Snacks are key. Always use the buddy or thuddy system, alright? Do not go anywhere or leave anywhere without friends. When you are by yourselves, you are more susceptible to being attacked, yelled at,
accosted, whatever. So always take somebody with you when you are going anywhere, whether that's to the bathroom or leaving, getting on your bus, or going to your car at the end of the rally. Got it?
Yeah!
Cool. Now, we know that there are a bunch of people here today that are against us. We know that some of those people might say some really hateful things at us. We know, because we live this experience every day, that some people may even become violent. So part of our safety plan, especially for this large crowd, is that we are not going to engage those people. We're not going to give them what they want. We are not going to engage those folks. If folks are shouting things at us, we're going to get louder. We're not going to look at them. We're just going to get louder with our message. Okay?
Yeah!
Right? Volume check. So we're not going to engage those opposition folks. If those opposition folks start getting closer to our group, we're going to ask that all adults on site form a barrier around the youth.
Yeah!
Okay? And in fact, adults, if you are able to just go ahead and move to the perimeter, that would be great. If you are able to leave your group of youth and be a certain distance away from them, it would be great to have the adults line the perimeter just in case. Y'all follow directions so well, I love it. Awesome. All right, youth, fill in. Fill in. All right, so if opposition attacks, we are just going to shout louder. We're not going to engage them. Adults will form a barrier between them and the youth. And if, not that this is likely, but if things go sideways, the plan is for everybody to go inside this building in a calm and orderly fashion. Okay? So where do we go in case things go sideways? Awesome. All right, the last safety thing I have for you is sometimes we can't make it all the way to the first aid tent because there's so many people. So I'm going to show you how to call a medic, and I want you all to practice with me. All right? When somebody in your group is passing out or experiencing hypothermia or something like that, you cross your arms above your head and say, "We need a medic."
Medic!
Call for a medic, everybody, right now, practice.
Medic!
Awesome. And that is a sign for myself and my other medic friends on site to come and give you support. All right? Really important. If somebody needs medical support, please give them space and don't gawk. Create a barrier. In fact, turn your backs and create a barrier around them so that people can't see what's going on. Cool? Got it? All right. So we're going to get this rally started. The organizers are here. The speakers are here. Are you ready for this? My name is Em, and welcome to the revolution.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mackenzie Roller. I'm a senior student at Pleasure Ridge Park High School located in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah!
Before I go on a tangent for an introduction, I would just like to thank everyone for coming out here and supporting us and being able to give us this opportunity to, get this rally going, because originally it was only supposed to be a walkout at our school. So we are very honored. I'm honored to have this opportunity to speak here and educate everybody on the bills and to call out our senators.
Yeah!
So as everyone, I hope, is aware, we are here for bills SB 150 and HB 470, which unfortunately have been combined into one bill to benefit Senator Max Wise and Representative Jennifer Decker. SB 150 is a bill that takes place in our education system. This will include prohibiting conversations around sexual orientation or gender identity in school for students of all grades, requiring school districts to forbid trans students from using the bathroom tied to their gender identities, and allowing teachers to refuse to use student-preferred pronouns. HB 470 is a bill that will take place in our medical field, which goes against trans youth rights. This will include banning all gender-affirming medical care for trans youth in Kentucky, requiring doctors to detransition minors in their care if they are currently using any of the would-be restricted treatment options, and interference with teachers and school mental health professionals' ability to support trans kids and others, even during a mental health crisis. This is easily one of the quickest bills I have ever seen be passed. The vote was 75 to 22 after a 2-hour debate. As a non-binary lesbian student, this is one of the most gut-wrenching bills that I have seen go through the House. So, moving on, I will save the rambling for later, and I will pass the mic over to one of my other organizers, Africa Iteka.
First, I would like to say hello. My name is Africa Uteka, and I am so happy that all of you guys took time out of your day to come and show support for all of our LGBTQ plus community. I'll be explaining how we got here and why we're here. This protest originally was going to be a small walkout that was going to take place at our school ground. Then, after meeting with our principal, she granted us an opportunity that we just couldn't say no to, a chance to come to the Capitol and have our voices be heard.
Nice.
This was our ideal place to hold this protest because we are coming face to face with the legislators and showing them that we're not afraid to speak our truth and not afraid to show up for what we believe in. Now we're going to hear a little bit from our other student organizer, Maddie Yates.
Good morning, everyone. I am Madison Yates, and today I want to make it a big point to discuss the importance of student voices. Students such as myself are the future of not only the state but this country, and it is important to understand that we are going to make a change and we are not going to let these old morals and values stay here. This rally today was organized by us 3 students up here, and most of the testimonies you will be hearing today are from students. These are real stories that I have been reading and hearing, and it just breaks my heart that I have to hear about kids going through things that they shouldn't have to go through. These kids range anywhere from 6th grade to college, even younger in elementary school. No kid should ever have to feel like they are unwelcome. But first, to kick things off, we would like to hear from some of our senators, representatives, and adults that are going to make a good change for our students happen. I'll be handing the mic back over to my friend Africa, who is going to introduce some of those people to you.
I will be emceeing for all of the adult speakers, and each of them, please know that you have about 5 minutes to speak what you have prepared to say to everybody today. And whenever I come up closer to the mic, know that your time is running out because we want to have let everybody have enough time to speak what they have to say. Our first adult who will be speaking is Senator Reggie Thomas.
I cannot tell you how excited I am to see you all here. I mean, to have all of you here just takes me back. You are the civil rights movement of the 60s. You are the women's rights movement of the 70s. You all are the Vietnam movement of the past. But today we're here for transgender students, and you are the children and the speakers of the 21st century. Let's be clear. We're here today to fight for your identity, to fight for your freedom, to fight for your rights, to fight for you to be who you are. What we see here in Kentucky, and make no mistake about it, is a true assault, the worst assault of any state in this country against transgender rights. They want to, and I say they, the legislature, they want to out you. They want to say that we disrespect the right to call you by pronouns. We want to police your bathrooms. We want to burn your books. We want to do everything possible to marginalize you, to destroy you, to keep you hidden and not seen. And that is not right, and that's why you are here for the fight today. And that fight continues not just through today, but for tomorrow, for next month, and next year, until you get what are your rights and get what you deserve. And if you continue that fight, you will do that. Again, I am just so proud of you young people, and I say don't stop today. There's tomorrow, and there's the future, and there's everything that you are entitled to for the rest of your life. And if you continue to fight, you will win. Now, it's my pleasure to turn this over to the rising star here in the legislature on transgender rights, and my colleague, that's right. You know what I'm talking about. Let's bring Karen Berg up.
Okay, guys, it's a beautiful morning, and there are hundreds of beautiful faces of the future of our Commonwealth standing here between the Annex and the Capitol, doing what you need to do to shape the world you want to live in. And you shouldn't have to be here fighting for yourself, for your neighbor, for your schoolmate, for your child, to have basic human rights. This should not be happening. But I'm going, it disappeared now, but there's a sign over there. It said, it's not about, put it back up so I can read it. It wasn't ever about the bathroom. It was never about a bathroom. Just as it was never about a water fountain. And guys, that is the core of the truth of why we have to fight now and fight so hard. Because right now, they are choosing trans people to out, to marginalize, to hate. But tomorrow, it will be gay people. And then after that, it will be people whose religions they don't agree with, people whose color of their skin makes them uncomfortable to see. And this hate will not stop. And we know from history, this is how you destroy a democracy. This is how it begins. So each and every one of you, with love in your heart and hope in your soul, needs to keep marching, keep fighting, keep writing, keep making people listen to you. And we will win. Justice wins in this country. And I love every one of you. I thank you so much for being here. And I want to leave you with a message. Do not give up hope. If you give up hope, all is lost. And do not hurt yourself while we as adults are trying to figure out where we went wrong and what we have to do to fix it. You are perfect. You are perfect the way God made you. And remember that every moment of your life. And thank you. Thank you for the love, the support, the willingness, the advocacy. Thank you for being here and showing the world that in this Commonwealth, in this country, in the United States of America, we do not tolerate treating people like this.
Up next, we will be having Representative Rachel Roberts speaking.
Hey, before I begin, will my House colleagues come stand behind me, please? We've got Representative Sherilyn Stevenson, Representative Lisa. I know out in the crowd is Representative Josie Raymond, Representative Keturah Herron, Representative Sarah Stalker, the Colonel Reverend Pamela Stevenson's right over here. These are some of the Democrats that have been fighting tooth and nail for all of us. By just saying that this is the most beautiful swath of Kentuckians I think I have ever seen. This is what Kentucky looks like, and we will not go back. Let's say it together. We will not go back. We will not go back. We will not go back. We'll have more time to say it, don't you fret. I want to thank the organizers today. This is an amazing student-led day here, and I am so proud of all the students who did this. Thank you. And thank you to all the adults who are standing, holding space for us today. Thank you very much. Now, I know that this wasn't easy. I know it wasn't easy to get here, so I just want you to hear me say thank you for showing up today, for standing in unity and community and in your bravery. Now, when we go home tonight and we reflect on what today was, and let's be honest, today may be a big loss for us. I want you to remember this moment. Just take a minute and look around. Make eye contact with someone, because that person is here today loving you and supporting each and every one of us. I say this because of this moment with these people, we are all loved unconditionally. We are here today as shelter from the storm. We are the silver lining behind these dark clouds, and we are the proud rainbow that points to brighter, better days. And while this is an attempt to silence and to shame us, it will do nothing but energize us to demand equity and fairness in this state, because we will not go back. Let's say it together. We will not go back. I can't understand why these attacks on children have taken root in this Capitol and others like us across the country, but I can tell you that we here today are standing on the right side of history, and we are the ones that will build a better future. LGBT rights pioneer Harvey Milk said, all young people, regardless of sexual orientation or identity, deserve a safe and supportive environment in which to achieve their full potential. And he also said, let me have my tax money go for my protection and not my prosecution. It's not too much to ask for, is it? No. We shouldn't have to be here today rallying for rights you have today but may not have tomorrow. The Kentuckians directly affected by these bills have spoken against it in mass. We've pled with lawmakers to not do this. We've heard from those who want nothing more than to be who they really are. And we've heard from parents who say this decision isn't one a government should make. And we've heard from medical professionals who know better than anyone else that gender-affirming care is safe. All the other side has is some misinterpreted Swedish studies and organizations that are recognized as hate groups. You should not be the victims of a never-ending culture war. But if they want a battle, then I want you to know that we are here ready to keep up the fight for all of you. I have been so proud to carry your voice in the state capitol, and we will all shout on your behalf until we have no breath left. We may not be victorious today, but we are on the right side. And when these horrible laws are rolled back and pride is more popular than prejudice in this state, let us remember this moment and this crowd and the love that we feel for each other today. Because what today is doing is renewing ourselves for the fight ahead. This is where we show that love can conquer all, because we will not go back. We will not go back. Thank you all so much.
Up next, we will be having Representative Katura Heron speaking.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here today. As folks have already said, it is a beautiful day, and it is a huge honor and very inspiring to see so many young people standing here in this space. As I was driving in today, I was thinking about what it would be that I would say and what words I would give to you all. And it's very difficult to come up with the words, but the only thing that I can think about, and we've had some folks talk about the historical context of where we are today. And it's so true. Back in the Nixon administration, when folks were anti-war, they created drug laws. And the administration said, we're going to create these laws for black people and white hippies. I know that was a long time ago, so you all might be like, okay, well, what does that mean for us? On these steps, in these buildings, in 2018 and 19, 17, 18, and 19, we saw this body attack our teachers. In 2020, when there was masses of people across Kentucky marching for justice for Breonna Taylor, we saw... So after 2020, we then saw other laws. We saw laws to come up with to be against critical race theory. Then after that was abortion. Now it's trans rights. And best believe next year is going to be something else. And the following year is going to be something else. And so what I want to leave you all with, and what I want you all to know, is that what you all did to organize, to engage each other, to teach each other, and to stand here is what we have to do. The next 2 years, and a lot of times we hear elected officials say this, the next 2 years are going to shape our commonwealth, or it's going to shape our nation. But let me tell you something. We've got a governor race in November, and we've got a presidential race next year, and the House members are going to be up next year. So 2 weeks ago, somebody asked me, well, what do we do now? Well, I'm going to tell you what we do now. Exactly what you all did. You have to engage each other. You have to teach each other. You have to train each other. You have to organize and you got to mobilize. I'm going to say it again. You have to engage each other. You got to train each other. You got to teach each other. You got to organize and you got to mobilize. So I believe, it's my belief, is that the young people, that you all, the folks who are 16, 17, 18, are going to be the people who get us free. So, what I'm going to ask you all to do, if you're 17 and you're going to be 18 before November, make sure you get registered to vote. Make sure you tell your other people to get registered to vote. We've got to make sure that we re-elect Governor Andy Beshear and Lieutenant Governor, and we got to get Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman back in. And you may ask why. I'm going to tell you the people who we are up against. Senate Bill 150. That's Senator Max Wise's bill. And he's running with Kelly Craft. We also saw this week that Daniel Cameron was online bragging about that he's the only candidate that Trump endorsed. So it's so important that we get to the ballot in November. And then next year, in 2024, we've got a presidential election. Not only do we have that, but all of us, our House members, are going to be on the ballot. And the only way for us to make sure that this type of legislation is not brought up and is not passed is we have to get more folks, our people, our allies, our people that look like us, our people who believe the same things that we believe in. We have to get them elected. So for you all who don't know, there's 100 members in the House. 100 members in the House. Currently, there's only 20 Democrats. So what I ask you all to do is when you go home and you leave here, and next week, this summer, you ask, well, what do we do next? Find out who your elected officials are. Find out what they're running on, find out what their policies are, find out how they're voting, and vote them out. The last thing I want to do, I want you all to repeat after me. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. It is our duty to win. We must love and support one another. We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. It is our duty to win. We must love and support one another. We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. It is our duty to win. We must love and support one another. We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains. I love y'all. I love you.
Up next, we have Chris Hartman speaking.
I'm coming and I love you all. You're beautiful. Well, I told them they didn't need to hear from me again because you all, your voices, young folks' voices, are the most important thing here in the Capitol. I'm Chris Hartman. I use he, him pronouns. I'm executive director of the Fairness Campaign, and I cannot tell you the hope that you give me, the hope that you have brought to this Capitol, the hope for a future that is fair for everyone. ask you a question. I want the answer to be trans rights. What do you want? When do you want them? What do you want? When do you want them? What do you want? When do you want them? Friends, I can't say too much more because you've got so many other amazing folks to hear from. But just know, for those of us who have been here every day this session, dragged across the coals by conservatives who would rather attack, discriminate against, and marginalize transgender kids than deal with any of the real problems that are facing the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Then for those of us who have been holding the line, seeing you all show up here, a cavalry of reinforcements of some of the most beautiful trans and queer and allied people I have ever seen. There may be a day when they outnumber us. It will not be this day. There may be a day when their voices are louder than ours. It will not be this day. There may be a day when they can crush our spirits, but it is not this day. You all have shown up to show out, to show loud, to show proud, to show what Kentuckians actually value and believe in. We believe in human rights. We believe in queer rights. We believe in racial justice and reproductive freedom and disability justice. And by God, we believe in trans rights. What do you want? When do you want them? What do you want? How do you want them? What are you gonna get? When are you gonna get them? I love you all. Thank you so much.
Next, we have Representative Pamela Stevenson.
They decided to let me speak with the adults. So, you are the leaders that this world is counting on. There is no one, no place finer. Now I'm going to let you in on a little secret. The promise of America was built in a basement with 57 or so people, and we've got twice as many as that. So you can build the new future of America. You can stand for all people, trans people, and make sure that this world works for all people. Yeah, I am a state rep, and one of the reasons I am running to be your attorney general is so we can fight laws like this. We will not allow any part of our people to be discriminated against because you're not like them. We will fight. So here's what I want you to do. We have great people here doing great things. But I want to give you a little something that when you're by yourself, the crowds are gone, and you're feeling sad. We've got to help each other. So this is what I want you to do. I don't want you to do it with attitude. We're going to say it 3 times. And I want you to point to yourself. Me. Free to be. Me. Free to be. Me. Free to be. And whenever anything happens that makes you think differently, whenever you're feeling sad, whenever you're by yourself, you say that, and you know that you are made perfectly. You were made for this time. You were made to be the leaders that this world counts on. You, my friends. Well, it might not look like it now to some people, but you, my friends, are champions for humanity. So the race will be won by those who lean in and stand on their principle of love, champions, and all people having a life. Keep standing there because it's not over. We will fight and we will continue to fight, but we need you in the fight with us.
Yeah.
And I leave you with this. If you didn't do it with attitude before, do it with attitude now. Me! Free to be! Me! Free to be! Me! Free to be! Thank you.
Our last speakers for the adults will be Dr. Bobby Glass.
I gotta take your picture. I'm sorry. Yes, Dr. Bobby Glass. I am a 72-year-old, openly transgender woman. The reason I had to take your pictures because I never would have believed I got to live to witness a moment like this. I graduated from high school in 1969, and to save you the trouble of doing the math, that's 53 years ago. And we were all terrified, living in the closet, scared to death to be who we were. Thank you. And we've come this far, and then all of a sudden, the Republicans find this red meat, hot button issue that's going to drive all of their voters to the poll and vote for everybody that's got an R by their name. And they have stumbled upon a brilliant strategy. There have been over 440 anti-trans bills filed in the first 3 months of 2023. And the thing that breaks my heart is because all of our enemies are really claiming to be very religious people. But the conservative, they don't care about your religion except they want to manipulate you. And they have stumbled upon this formula that is working amazingly, and it's just spreading all over the country. And Senator Berg was exactly right. I've seen their plans. They are attacking the LGBTQ community, but they're going to start with just the T people. They try to separate the LGBT off. Let's go for the T people, and let's divide them in half. Let's go for the ones 18 and under. Well, next time it's going to be all trans people, and then after that, after they've sensitized everybody to hate, they're going after the LGBT, and she's right, they're going to start going after people that don't worship like they do, people that don't look like they do, and it just breaks my heart. So I'm going to ask you to do something that's very difficult. I know you're tired of being brave. I know you're tired of being resolved. I know you're tired of being determined. I know you're tired of fighting for your right to have the same life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness everybody else has got. But one good thing about being 72 years old is that I lived through the civil rights era. I've lived through women's liberation. I've lived through Vietnam. I've lived through same-sex marriage and women's access to health care. And the one thing I've learned is that haters will not change their mind until they start developing a relationship with the people they hate. That's the only thing, that's the only reasons why black people, and my God, it's hot, been 50-some years, and we still got so far to go just in that area. And it's because people have to be converted to love and acceptance one at a time. So don't be stupid, but that's one of the reasons I do this, is because all of this hate is coming from people that don't know a transgender person. Well, it's like, well, I'm a pretty good one for you to know. And I'm and it's like, I want as many people to know me as possible, and that's why I do this stuff. It's the only thing that's going to change your mind when they go, you know, I had those trans people all wrong. and so anyhow, just thank you for coming here. I cannot believe I got to witness something like this, and I witnessed it because you came here. Love your enemies, but be smart about it. Okay. Thank you.
I would like to thank all of the adult speakers who came out here to show support. So let's all give them a big round of applause. We will now be taking an intermission until 10:40, and Maddie has a little bit that she wants to say.
Africa said that we're going to take a short little intermission, but I'm going to entertain you guys. So I just want to say, since this is a little intermission, go get water, go make sure you're good, stay hydrated, and all that. I was just informed that Kentuckians for the Commonwealth has a voter registration booth over there, I think. So if you need to go get registered to vote, please go do that. I can't do that because I'm only 16, but you people that can do that, go do that because I would greatly appreciate it. So we're going to take a short little intermission. Go get water, go get snacks, check on your friends, go meet people, go talk about things. Share this on social media. Make your voices heard. Say chants. Do what you want. And next up, we're going to be hearing from a bunch of student speakers. So, yeah. I love you guys. Thank you all for coming out. I do want to say thank you for coming out. But please check up on yourself, check up on your friends. Go register to vote, and then I will see you guys back, and I will introduce all of our lovely student speakers that I have been talking to. Thank you.
All right, y'all, as you can see live in Frankfort, at the state capitol, Kentucky State Capitol, for the Youth Organized Trans Rally happening on the Annex steps. Been live for about 45 minutes. We're taking a little 20-minute intermission, and then some of the students are going to give their testimonies. I am going to give y'all a quick view of the crowd because it's larger than you probably think, and I've been focusing more on the speeches than on the crowd. But I'm going to give y'all a quick spin of the crowd so you can just see the massive numbers here, and then I'm probably going to drop the live so that I can
I forgot to say our intermission's going to be over at like 10:25, 10:30ish. So sorry, I should have said that. Thank you guys. Love y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead, keep you a quick spin, let you see some things, and then we're gonna drop the live so we can conserve battery so that we can make sure to get the youth testimonials as well. So let's go ahead and take a look real quick. People over there going to the voters registration booth, so the crowd's even kind of scattering a little bit at the moment. So just massive amount of people, 250, 300 if I had to guess, maybe more, because again, everyone's kind of scattering a little bit for this intermission so that they can, get water, check on their friends, things like that. Rachel, unfortunately, I don't have any way of monitoring what's going on inside because all of my devices are currently being utilized for this purpose. So yeah, again, large number of individuals that are out here, 250, 300 if not more. But we're gonna go ahead and drop the live for now so that we can conserve battery and we can get the youth testimonies as well. So everybody, thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends, share the live, react, comment, share. It's the only way to get around the algorithm bullshit. But yeah, we'll be back shortly. So until then, everybody stay strong, stay safe.